Hi there, everybody. I'm WTOL 11 Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers. So great to come along with you here on WTOL 11 Plus and on our WTOL 11 YouTube page as we talk some wintry weather that is rolling into the area. And here it is, an Alberta Clipper system that is going to bring an alert day not only tonight but into tomorrow morning. Now, these Clipper systems, they're known for three distinct things: quick burst of snow, which is just arriving into our area now, winds that will turn gusty, and we expect those gusts to reach up to about 45 miles per hour or greater, and wind chills by tomorrow morning that'll be in the single digits to near zero. So it sounds a whole lot like some wintry weather is going to be rolling our way. So as many people join on in, again, we welcome you in here on WTOL 11 Plus and on our WTOL 11 YouTube page. And if you're joining us on YouTube, feel free to throw some comments down in there if you're tuning in and if you're enjoying what you're looking at right now. All right, so we've got a heavy area of snow that's arriving into southern Michigan, just about ready to push into northwest Ohio as well. This is producing not only heavy snow, but in some instances, we're looking at thunder snow that is occurring up there toward Hillsdale County. Have about 4 fresh lightning strikes. You can see that counter at the top of the screen. Now, I have a version of radar set up here that if we were to get a snow squall warning, that would actually show up here on radar, so no active snow squall warnings, but we're getting snow that is heavy enough right now that thunder snow is being reported. So I need to know if you're up there in Hillsdale County and you've heard the rumble of thunder. That is snow that is really intensely falling at a rate that is producing thunder and lightning. So pretty incredible. We have thunder snow up there across Hillsdale County. Now, my concern is with these heavier bursts of snow or snow squalls, so to speak, that we may be getting a half an inch to an inch of snow in less than 30 minutes. Now, that is an extreme hazard if you're out there traveling on the roads because it will produce near whiteout conditions, very quick snow accumulations, and with winds gusting 40 to 45 miles per hour, that is going to come down quickly. Next up, Pioneer. The flakes just starting to fly over toward Montpelier, West Unity, and then eventually Fayette. You're about to get smacked pretty good and moving in through and into Lenawee County. Now up towards Devil's Lake, you've got snow that is flying. It picks up incredibly in the next 5 minutes, and it will include the risk of some thunder snow into Lenawee County as well. This will move right down 223 over toward Adrian. I'll give you about another 10 to 20 minutes before the snow really starts to fly in Adrian. And we are getting some light snow that is now showing up here in the Toledo Metro. These are some flurries or light snow showers that are ahead of or preceding the actual snow event itself, which is going to be a significantly more heavy pop of snow. So let's wind this out a little bit. And there's some of those flashes of lightning. That snow, that deeper blue, and those are some pockets of heavier snow that are rolling into Hillsdale and Lenawee County. So nearly the entire area is going to get some snow. It is not going to be known as a big snow event. I may be talking an inch total of accumulation, but if that inch comes down in about 20 to 30 minutes, it's going to create some problems on the roadways, so keep that in mind. What's causing all this? So it is an Alberta Clipper system. These systems scream out of Canada. They actually originate up in Alberta, Canada, and as I mentioned, they bring 3 characteristics. They usually bring light snow. They also bring gusty winds, and they also bring much colder weather that's going to be coming into the area. So we're going to feel all of that over the next 12 to 24 hours. So there's the cold front. It's just off to our north and to the west. That cold front going to come screaming into the area. So timing of all this, and if you're tuning in on YouTube live here on WTOL 11 or on WTOL 11 Plus, the timing is going to be between now and midnight where we get those heavier squalls. So through 9 to 10 o'clock, they're going to be moving into the Toledo Metro. And notice this, it is a near continuous line, very narrow. It won't snow all that long, 15, 20, maybe up to 30 minutes, but it will come down so incredibly quickly as we do have that snow that will come down very quickly on this alert day. So through 10 o'clock, that's when I expect it's going to be arriving into the Toledo Metro, through Wood County, down into Hancock County as well, include Putnam County over toward Findlay, where that snow is going to be heavy at times. It'll move east of I-75 between 10 and 11 p.m. Some of those snow squalls will include wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. And again, it's not the amount of snow, but if we do get half an inch to an inch of snow, it will be blowing around in winds that will be gusting up to about 45 miles per hour. That will in itself reduce visibility could cause some very slippery and treacherous travel out there on the roads as winds will stay strong and gusty. Few lake effect streamers overnight tonight will favor areas west of I-75. And then a cold start to your Thursday morning. Wind chill values, and I'll show you that in a minute, could be back in the single digits or close to zero with a really bitter cold feel into our Thursday morning. Some additional snow showers Thursday afternoon. It's going to be a cold, brisk day. Windy conditions much of the day with highs right around 30 degrees with some on and off snow showers. Now, I'll be so abundantly clear about this. It is not going to be known as a major snow event. Many of us around an inch or less. There will be a few isolated areas that get under some of those squalls where you could get that inch of snow in about 30 minutes. And areas to the west of Toledo, in particular Defiance, Williams, and Hillsdale County, there is a potential of 1 to 2 inches of snow. The farther west and north you are, the greater your snow chance is overall. But there will be some streaks of snow that could surprise here and bring some areas an inch or slightly higher than an inch. And again, you may be thinking, boy, I don't even need the snow shovel for that. But if that comes down in about 20 to 30 minutes and starts blowing around, that could create some very tricky travel overnight tonight. So our alert day for tonight into Thursday is going to continue through Thursday morning. The light snow or quick snow burst near zero wind chill out the door as we get into Thursday morning. It's going to allow or at least necessitate the need for the heavier coat. And I'm going to recommend this as well. Extra travel time going to be needed as we have that snow that could slow our morning commutes, could slow some of the bus routes, and could even result in some school delays tomorrow morning. It's going to be a very cold start to the bus stop tomorrow morning. We'll be right around 20 degrees or so, but wind chill values will be closer to the single digits or into the teens as we go through much of the day. After school, we may get an additional snow shower, highs close to 30 degrees. And good idea here, as we appreciate you tuning in here on WTOL 11 Plus and on our WTOL 11 YouTube page. Did you know this? We're the only ones that have this exclusive school delay hotspot map. So if you're thinking, all right, kids can have school, where are the delays? Where are the closures? We can actually show you with that exclusive school delay hotspot map. This will be changing or lighting up colors where we get delays and closures. And the cool thing about that, maybe you get that text alert from your school or phone call when you're delayed or closed. This will show you what other districts are doing. And it is only on WTOL 11. So tune in tomorrow morning, set the TV right now to WTOL 11 meteorologist Ryan Weekman. We'll have an update on the exclusive school delay hotspot map. If we do have any delays, they will be shown first right here on WTOL 11. Snow showers still will continue for Thursday. It will be a brisk, windy, cold feeling day right around 30 degrees, low 30s into Friday. And hey, we've got a warming trend, so to speak, into the weekend. Saturday 37, Sunday upper 40s to near 50 degrees, but it is going to be a windy day on Sunday. We're going to have to get through this first, though. Remember, that feels like into tomorrow morning, it is going to plunge back into the single digits and could get close to zero across parts of the area, as that wind chill is really going to have a harsh feel. Lows tonight will dip back into the teens, that windy, cold feel, scattered snow showers, and winds. They are going to be rattling the windows and howling the rooftops tonight as those winds will gust over 35 to 40 miles per hour just ahead of that front. Once that front comes through, could see some winds that will gust up to about 45 miles per hour, and it will stay windy all night. So if you're one that's maybe a light sleeper and the rattling of the windows or the shaking of the rooftop kind of keeps you awake, that could be one of those tough nights to get a good night's sleep, because those winds are going to be howling through and into daybreak. Those winds still could top out about 35 miles per hour at daybreak. So any snow that does fall, even though it's light accumulations, an inch or less for most areas, any of that snow will still be blowing around because it's not going to be melting. It is not going to be going anywhere, as we're going to be well below freezing tonight. And winds through the afternoon, they're going to try to subside a little bit after lunchtime, but still could gust over 35 miles per hour into our Thursday afternoon. So our alert day out there for Thursday should be able to wrap that up by about noon, as the snow threat will taper off and the winds will begin to subside a bit into the afternoon. That 10-day forecast, before we set you back over to radar, does have lower 30s on Friday, mid to upper 30s Saturday. Could close in on 50 Sunday. Problem is, it's going to be really windy on Sunday. Feel like 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts probably going to be ripe across the area. Low 50s as we get into Monday. That's going to come with some rain chances as we go into Monday. So wet weather, but all in the form of liquid, maybe back into the area. But at least a little moderation in our temperatures as we get into the end of the weekend and early next week. So keep this in mind. Remember, we have that Alberta Clipper system that's coming into the area. What that typically brings, it's going to click into a view here. That Alberta Clipper brings quick snow accumulations or quick bursts of snow, higher winds, which we expect those winds may gust up to about 45 miles per hour, and wind chills single digits to close to zero as we get into Thursday morning. Now, I do have a little progress update on some of this snow as I'm kind of looking at all this wonderful stuff around me here in the WTOL 11 Weather Center. Downtown Cam does look to appear to be dry right now, but there are some snow showers now beginning to show up north Toledo, over the state line, headed toward Luna Pier. There's the chance of some of that light snow that is just beginning to pick up, but the heavier, steadier snow, that's still off to the north and to the west, and I anticipate that's going to be coming into the Toledo metro. Should be right around 10 o'clock that this squall line or heavier squall of snow or heavier burst of snow does come into the area. At this point, it has been producing thunder snow in some areas. And if you're up towards Devil's Lake, boy, that snow is now really beginning to come down. Heavier amounts of snow, heads up in Adrian. It is now less than 10 minutes away from that snow really beginning to pick up in Adrian. Making its way across the Lenawee and Hillsdale County line. So from Pittsford over toward Hudson, Michigan, up toward Addison, we have some pretty steady snow. So 127. I'd imagine that became snow covered in a matter of about 5 to 10 minutes with how quickly that snow is coming down. Extends down toward Waldron, now Fayette. You're starting to get a few flurries back over toward Hillsdale. And as I mentioned, into northern now Williams County for Pioneer and Montpelier over toward Eden. We have snow that is really beginning to pick up and become considerably heavy. This does extend back into northern Indiana in and around the Fort Wayne area. So this is going to rake its way all across northwest Ohio with a pretty decent burst of snow for at minimum 15 to 20 minutes, up to about 30 minutes where we get that quick burst of snow. Still indicating we've got one lightning strike in there. So somewhere in there, there's a little thunder snow that still is occurring. That is real-time data, or at least as close to we can get as real-time data. But there's the snow that is certain to make its way into the area. So it will be making its way, sweeping across northwest Ohio. Not huge amounts of snow. Up to an inch of snow with this quick burst of snow, but it's how quickly it falls and the wind that will also kind of gust along with that, up to about 40 to 45 miles per hour with those incoming bursts of snow and potential snow squalls. So there's the cold front. It's a really strong Arctic cold front. I can be clear on that one. It brings those snow chances one more time to that hour-by-hour forecast. In and through the Toledo metro, quick hit of snow. 15, 20 minutes, up to 30 minutes, then it moves right on through. But it's going to completely change the game because the winds will whip up, gusting about 40 to 45 miles per hour. Any of the snow that does fall will be blowing around, causing some poor travel conditions and snow-covered roads. It will happen really almost immediately as that heavier band of snow does kick into the area. That moves east of I-75 between 10 and 11 p.m. It may take till about midnight before it clears out of the area with gusts that will continue tonight to about 40 to 45 miles per hour. So it is going to be a windy night tonight. There's the wind machine that's going to kick up behind this Clipper system, and on radar, snow chances with that risk of even some thunder snow. And there it is. Some of those fresh strikes were up there toward Hillsdale County, now headed into Lenawee County. So this is going to be moving into the Toledo metro within the next 45 minutes, so around 10 p.m. The snow is really going to pick up in the Toledo metro. It will be a quick hit or quick round of snow that will come down. At this point, no snow squall warnings. If we would get one, it would show up on this map, and we would be the first one to let you know as well that really heavy burst of snow. Either way, I want you to treat it as something that could slow travel, could cause some delays on the roadways tonight and into early parts of our Thursday morning as we turn bitterly cold, dropping well below freezing. But it feels like it's going to be close to zero as we get into our Thursday morning. Well, we really appreciate you joining us here. It's nice to be able to connect with you. Again, Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers here. You're going to catch meteorologist John Birchfield. He will be live along with me on WTOL 11 on Fox 36 and on WTOL 11 at 11. We'll have you covered. So if you've enjoyed this bonus coverage so to speak, here on WTOL 11 Plus and on our YouTube page. John and I will also have you covered over the air and through the TV screen as well as we go through the evening. Also download the WTOL 11 weather app. If you don't have that, we've been keeping you connected all night on the advancing snow into the area. It is going to be a pretty good quick burst of snow that will make its way into northwest Ohio. So we're going to get ready for TV now. I'll leave you with a look at radar. Appreciate you guys being along with us this evening, and certainly hope you find the value in cruising around WTOL 11 Plus and all the content you could want right at your fingertips, or here on our WTOL 11 YouTube page. Doppler radar indicating those snow showers, quick heavy bursts, even a snow squall or two will be possible over the next few hours. We'll see you on TV and looking forward to connecting with you again very soon on WTOL 11 Plus. Have a good one.